Hello, ladies. Welcome back to Sisterland Investors. My name's Elizabeth. My sister Cindy. Again, for those that are new, my sister has been doing consultations one-on-one with a lot of you beautiful ladies that want to start on this journey. And today's episode, I want to devote it to those moms that have been messaging us, asking us like they're not sure where to go. They've tried real estate, but it's hard. The other question was a lot of money that I have to raise to get started. They're scared they have their job. Okay, so I'm going to try to do it all together in one. And I understand coming from corporate America, being a mom, when I was working corporate America and doing the transition into real estate, I was forced. to do it. So let me go back and start with all the moms that are scared because they do have a little bit of savings and they don't know where to go, where to start. I get it. I understand. I think education, there's tons and tons of information on the internet for free. That's really good. They give you how to go find properties for like $0. You could use Zillow, you could use MLS, you could use Redfin, all those Land Watch, all those to go either find a home or go find land, farm, ranches. You could start there, make those calls. Again, moms, what we tell our children in the summer, we've had our girls do this because they ask us money for everything. Starbucks, Lululemons, cookies, dinners, another Starbucks. So we're like, okay, they need to know the value. It's okay. We give them the money. We're grateful that we're able to, but they need to understand the value of money. I apologize. I'm like dropping my papers over here. So for us to teach them a lesson, we decided to do a quick and easy one that they go into the MLS and see what's been sitting there forever. And we started again with land because land, there's no repairs that you have to do. You don't have to go and fix it. You don't have to do anything to the land. You purchase it, you can turn around and flip it. That's all you have to do. So we started our young girls doing that. They started making the calls. Of course, we walked them through the rest. Once they said, yes, we'll take that offer. And we went from there. So it's a very simple process that we could do with any of you ladies, if you work from 9 to 5, because we got that message too, that a lot of you work from 9 to 5. And again, we're doing this for freedom, but we're doing it to spend more time with our kids and children. DMS, again, you don't have to use your money. Ladies, I think this is another lesson that I and my sister learned the hard way, that we thought we had to put all our money. No, there's a lot of investors in this community that will happily give you the 50K, the 100K, the 200K. They will happily give it to you. Well, not to you, to the title. They will happily put out all the money if the deal's a great deal. That's the key. You have to find great deals. And there is a lot of great deals because people are too busy doing other things that they forget about their land. Their land is like the last thing on their mind. And they want to get rid of it because they're paying taxes. Taxes are going up. They have to pay HOA dues or POA dues, and they can't upkeep it. So they want to get rid of it. So again, it's an easy way to get started, and it's a great way to maybe generate a few Ks here and there. And I'll give you an example. So our daughters were calling people that had their listings on the MLS, and they made cash offers. My sister and I would jump in and we would walk them through what's next, what they need to ask us, what they need to do next. Of course, now they know, so they're better at it. But at the beginning, we would walk them through it. They bought their first deal for $25,000. We turned around, we sold it for $60,000, and they didn't get the full profit because, of course, as moms, we have to not give them the whole money. We said we're going to reinvest a percentage, but this money, you have to figure out how you're going to do the rest of the 6 months in school, going out to dinners and all that fun stuff. They need to learn finances by doing, by actually working, by actually having their money sit in a bank. You control the amount and teach them, because these are things that they don't learn at school, but it's a everyday life thing. So if you're a mom and you have teens, we have the solution for you. For the moms that said, I love my job, I want to work, but I want to do this part time, or I'm scared to go full time. We've got different ones all kind of bundled in that where they work, but they do want to start this on the side. You can. Again, I was forced to do it. If you haven't heard my story, I'll give it in a nutshell. We've said it in another podcast how we got started. But I was spending, I wasn't a teen. I was in my 20s. Don't tell my kids this. I was in my 20s and I had just graduated and I started my nursing job and I started getting paid and I lived at home. We're Latinas. We had to still live at home. So my parents paid everything. So I had no expenses, but I would travel a lot. So my mom said, enough is enough. You have nothing saved. You've been working for a year. How dare you? And she gave me the talk and she started saving my money. So this is where I'm going with this, ladies. You have to manage your kids' money, but you have to talk to them while you do it so they understand. My mom did not talk to us. My mom saved all our money. She would give us $100. So back then it was, I don't know, $300 a week, something like that back then, because you would get a lot for $100. Saved. After like 3 or 4 years, she had enough for deposit that she herself had negotiated with her neighbor to sell her the home for me. I had no idea. She did it, and that was my first home. The same with my sister. So she leased the house for us. She did the maintenance. She managed it all for us and put it under, and she would tell us, that's your home. This is your rent. This is how much and this is the taxes we're paying from your rent each year. Anyways, long story short, years went by. We did another home, and I was working as a nurse. So when my nursing jobs, they started making cuts and making changes, which that's a whole nother topic for another podcast that I could go into, why you should always have something for yourself while you're working for a corporate job. They make changes. They don't tell you, they don't prepare you, they just drop the bomb. And they did a lot of changes. They moved me to a new location. I wasn't 100% happy with it. And they asked me, if you want to stick around, this is what you want to do. If not, here's your nice little check. And I just said, well, I don't know. Let me think about it. Luckily, my husband and I had savings. I had the homes rented. We were prepared because my mother had prepared me. Otherwise, we would be screwed and tattooed. So with that said, ladies, there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to just depend on one income. I tell all my friends, moms, even if you're not a mom, just friends in general, it's good to invest. Even I don't know stocks and bonds. I've said it here before. I'm not going to sit and say I'm an expert at that because I'm not. But for real estate, my home when I bought it was worth, one of them, it was worth 80,000, and now I could easily sell it for 200K. Of course, it's been 15 years, 16 years, or probably more, but it goes up in value. That's what I'm trying to get to. Real estate will go up. It goes. That's the first thing that goes up. And what's under a home? It's the dirt. So if you don't want to get into the maintenance, fixing the toilet, fixing the roof, changing the sherick, the kitchens are outdated, the colors are outdated. If you don't want to get into all that, because we're moms, we're busy, right? We want freedom. That's my goal always, freedom. So dirt, that's how we found it. And I love it. I love earth. I could get down on the ground and kiss the dirt. I love earth. And there's no more being made. There's just enough for all of us to go around and get our slice. And I think it's a great way for you to go and buy a few pieces of property, either hold them for your kids or grandkids, or turn around and flip them and make more money. But always keep 1 or 2 on the side. Always keep 1 or 2 on the side. Don't give it all away. You have to think of your children. You have to think about your grandkids. And I think that's the most important thing. We're doing this for us. Yes, we want the freedom. We want to have more time for our kids. But at the end, we also want it for our kids. If you don't have kids, you want it for yourself, whatever it is that you'd like to do. For me, it's travel. For me, it's eating nice places. I love food and I love to travel and I like to be surrounded with people that I love. And that for me, it's success. Whatever it is, sit down, figure it out, and do it. Now, ladies, you don't have to go searching yourself because I hear you. A lot of them were saying, well, I'm busy. I work from 9 to 5. I can't be on my computer all day. I get it. If you have the money saved, get with one or two people that are doing it. If I had to do it all over again, that's how I would start all over again. Well, no, I take that back. I like the learning process. Yes, it's a lot of work, pulling the information, doing the analysis, the research. It takes time. It takes dedication. You're in a room by yourself, but it was a nice learning experience because now I know how to do it. Now my husband does that. I do all the talking because that's what I love to do. So I do all the talking, all the negotiating. I do the rest. He does the data research. He does all that. My sister, the same. She likes data research. She likes to go into the nitty gritty, but she also likes to talk. She has both personalities. She could turn them on and off. With all this said, knowing what I know now, if I work full time as a nurse and I didn't want to come home and sit on my computer to do research, and I had, I don't know, 50K, 10K, 5K sitting in my bank, which I did as a nurse for many years. If I would have known land back then, I mean, I would have partnered up with someone that knew that was doing it and just say, hey, I want a percentage. Here's my money. Let's work together. A lot of investors are doing that. I'm doing that. My sister's doing that. I think you don't have to just completely say, well, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. My kids, I get home, I'm tired. The weekends are crazy. We run from sport to sport. I get it. I'm there. Ladies, there is a way. There is a way. This is your community. We're here to help you. You want to have freedom. You want to generate wealth. And again, it is possible. All this is possible. You just need to figure out a way, and we're here to help you. So, with all that said, I think it's very important for you to surround yourself with people that you know. If you don't know anyone in your community, reach out to people on the internet. Like, make sure they're legit, make sure they have a track record. Don't just throw your money out there. Again, ladies, it's very important that you don't give your money to a person. You don't come and give me 100,000. You put it backed up with real estate. It's very important for me to say it out loud and put it out in public because I've heard people lose money. And I think you should take the time to see, okay, where is this land located, or where is this home located, or a commercial property, and then do a little homework. And it doesn't take much, or pay someone to do it that you know that knows real estate. Pay a broker, say, hey, I'm interested in this. What are your thoughts? It's very simple. Sometimes you don't even have to pay. I don't do commercial real estate a lot. I've done a few transactions, but at first I just called brokers that sold real estate in a certain area. And I said, look, I'm thinking about buying this property. Tell me what's the lowest offer, what's the max offer, what's sold. Send me. And he did it for free. He did not charge me a dime. The reason being, I get it. He wanted me to go with him to list it if I bought it, or go with him to purchase it, which I get. But he did not charge me one penny, and he gave me so much value. And of course, I backed out because I couldn't find an investor at the time because we were just starting off with the money. So now I know investors, and I tell them, hey, sometimes I run into these deals. I don't have 5 million liquid just sitting there in my bank. Do you have 5, 10 million or whatever? And they'll say, no, well, we'll pull it together. And this is how things happen. Meeting ladies or men that are doing this kind of stuff, networking with them, getting together, learning what they do is very important. And I know all that takes time, but you have to not depend on your 9 to 5. More than ever, don't depend 9 to 5. I've been listening to a lot of AI because I love technology. I do. It's automated a lot of my stuff, which I absolutely love. I keep hearing over and over that AI may replace a lot of the people that do repetitive stuff. It will replace. I mean, we see them. We go to the grocery stores. They have 20 lanes and only 2 are open with human beings, and they have the self checkout. You see it. We're seeing it. We're just kind of naive. They put it kind of. They throw it in subtle. But you have to wake up, ladies. Wake up, take charge, be the one that decides, okay, this is where my money's going to go this year, next year on this project. You decide and take charge. You work so hard, you've gotten this far. Don't let someone else come and dictate your future. Do not be that mom. I really want to go and knock in your heads and say, come on, wake up, start doing something. Again, it doesn't have to be land investing, just something in real estate. Everyone needs a place to live. All these companies need real estate to perform whatever they're going to perform, whatever it is, if it's hotels, resorts, backpacking, stores, whatever it is, ATV stores that we need for our, I got a few emails and I hear you ladies and I know I've been there. And for me, it's important to one, freedom, two, that knowing that we're okay. I think that's the other thing that we all want. And as a mom, I'm there with you. We all want that. And you have to start taking charge, like put money aside, save a little, and then invest it in something that you know it's going to go up. For me, it's real estate. Again, I don't know. My husband's like, well, you drink a lot of Starbucks. Maybe we should invest there. You have all Apple products. Maybe you should invest there. Yeah, that's great. Invest there. But real estate, everybody needs somewhere to live, somewhere to stay. To me, that's huge. I love it. What else can I tell you? We have to take charge, ladies. Don't wait. Don't. A lot of people also that I hear, oh, well, right now interest rates are so high. All the prices are going up. Maybe we should wait. We should wait. It's like you're always waiting. Stop waiting. Go take action. Do something right now. Do it small. Do something. Go learn something new. Again, a lot of information is for free on the internet. Take advantage of that. Go just on one thing, learn it, and then turn around and take action. Ladies, that was it. That was my little rant, but I hope you get something out of it. I really pray that you make one or two type of investments this year in 2025. Don't wait for 2026. And then let me know how it goes. If we can help you in any way, let us know. Reach out to us. We're here to help. We're here to support you. And don't wait another year go by. Don't do it. Do it for your kids. Do it now. I love y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.